Good morning, CLP team. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Wanted to let you guys know I'm at the LPI conference in um, Fort Worth, Texas, and wanted to introduce you guys to my friend Greg with AEMC, who's doing some resistance testing. Check this out.
Hey Greg, AEMC. Let's talk about controlling variables in testing. And this could apply to anything that you do, but specifically with testing, you are always the biggest reason that things are inaccurate. So here, just as a quick example, I have a micro-ohmmeter capable of measuring incredibly low amounts of resistance in the micro ohms. And I've set my leads up to be kind of far away from each other, and I want to measure the resistance of this bond. But I'm going to go ahead and press the start button. You can see this red one's on the other side of this bus here, and I get 121 micro ohms. But if I move this closer, I'm still testing the same bond, the same weld. You can see now I get half that resistance. And by moving it, you may have thought if I did this 5, 10, 15 times, this one was bad, right? Because the lead was placed over here. But in reality, this bond is probably just fine due to its result. So a step that we can take to control that variable that you are no longer going to be a part of is to use something that standardizes the spacing of the weld to this hippo here. So if I use, and I just have this little real spindle screwdriver. To do this right now, usually I would like to use like a ruler, like the widthwise of a ruler, just to space this. Now I have somewhat of a standard to apply to this test. And you could apply this to any type of measurement, whether it be like fall potential, and we log that, you know, when I did this annual PM, I did it in the southeast direction, so that when we do this annual PM next year or whenever, we do it in a southeast direction. So think about controlling variables while you're on the site, because there's so many you cannot control.
As you can see, Greg mentioned the proximity of the testing points has a big part to do with what the resistivity is. Greg's going to actually come to our locations and do some training with you guys this year, so we're looking forward to that. But just some things to keep in mind while you guys are doing the testing of these systems, just the proximity of the points. With that being said, hope you guys have a great week, and be safe, and God bless.